And this is what is largely missing in the trading space today. There are far too many traders in the world that are trying to do this the right way. They have great intentions, but they are undercapitalized. And because they're undercapitalized, they're going into markets that are not appropriate for them. And an undercapitalized trader will always do the wrong thing, because being undercapitalized forces you to be a nervous trader, forces you to sell when you're not supposed to sell, forces you to be shy when you should be bold, and it actually helps you take steps backwards instead of forward. So I wanted to, after many years of training professional traders on Wall Street and then training tens of thousands of semi-professionals in the retail world years later, I wanted to take that ultimate step, which is to not just be a trainer and educator, but to be an investor in the trader, to be a funder of the trader. And what if all of our universities did this? What if for our children, universities were bold enough to say, look, we will accept your child into our venerable university. We will pour everything we know of value into your child. And we know that they will be so valuable at that particular point that we are willing to, after they graduate, to invest in all into their future endeavor. If they want to start a business, we are an investor in that business. Whatever they want to do, we will put our own money on the line with the graduate, with your child, because we know, we feel so confident in our ability to raise the level of value of your child and know that they are head and shoulders above the vast majority of people out there as far as their odds of success in the world. Now, that would be a proposition. If our universities did that, there wouldn't be an educational problem. The problem is that the cost of official education, especially in the United States, has risen more than real estate, has risen more than the stock market on average, has risen more than virtually everything except Bitcoin. And the dropout rate is horrendous. What led to the Ponzi-like scheme with America's educational system started when higher education began to become federalized. So once the vast majority of the money was coming from the government, which would mean it's coming from us, the people, there was no accountability. And it was just a money grab for the free capital available. And so this has sort of ruined the educational process in my country, in my opinion. Once it stopped being privatized and once it was basically federalized, it just went to basically hell. And there was no accountability for price hikes. Price hikes are not necessarily bad in and of themselves, but they should be demanded by the supply and demand dynamics of a natural market. They should not be allowed, irrespective of your ability, your skill, your talent, your success. And so many of these universities had horrendous success rates, but were able to raise their rates 14, 16% a year for decades upon decades. But the internet came into existence to disrupt that. And today, guys, higher education is absolutely unnecessary. It is not something I demand for hiring anyone in my organization. And I believe that anyone who demands it is really just using it as some flimsy filter because they have so many applicants. But it is not the true test of an individual's heart, their passion, their desire to do the right thing, to rise and become better day by day, week by week. All of the information that's taught in higher institutions, educational institutions, is certainly readily available on the internet today. My mother was an assistant librarian, and as a result of that, I was forced to basically go spend 4 to 5 hours after school with my mother in the library every single day, Monday through Friday, until she got off from work. She would not let me play in the street with my kids, with my friends. She wanted me in the library with her. So what do you do after you do your homework and you're in a library? You read. And so I became a voracious reader because of that. And I will tell you that I literally read virtually every single book in my mother's library, which is a medium-sized library, over many years. And today, with this, I have millions of books at my disposal. The internet has come into existence to disrupt the world of information and knowledge. And it did. Bitcoin has come into existence to take the next leg, which is to disrupt the internet of money. And so we've disrupted many things throughout history, guys. Information and knowledge being the most recent, until Bitcoin came on the scene to disrupt the biggest thing on planet Earth, which is it has come into existence to become the internet of money. So we had the internet of information and knowledge, and now we have the internet of money. And how much bigger is the internet of money than the internet of information and money? So anyway, guys, I like to start off with a little tiny monologue before I start taking your questions. But thank you once again for being here, guys. Do me a favor. I'd love for you to hit the like button. All of your comments, all of your questions are welcome. Please follow me here. Make sure, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell in the upper right hand corner. Make sure that you don't miss anything that we do here. It's one of the fastest growing channels as far as trading and trading psychology is concerned, in my opinion. And even if it weren't the fastest, in my true humble opinion, it is one of the most valuable channels out there doing the right thing in this space as far as I'm concerned, okay? I want you to know that there are many fake accounts that are often in the comments. Please don't get fooled by that. My moniker all over the internet is OL Velez 007. That's it. OL Velez 007. There's no dashes in that. There's no dots. There's no commas. There's no hyphens. There's no 4 zeros. There's 3 zeros. There's no 700. It's 007. So be sure that you're really, truly following my appropriate accounts over Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and of course here. Okay? I will never ask you for money, traders. I will never contact you out of the blue in your DMs and say, how's your trading going? All right. I would love to be able to do that. I don't have time to do that. So that's not me. Do you understand? I'm not going to be buddy-buddy with you in your DMs. I might occasionally respond to you on Twitter, but that is if you first ask me a question. I'm not going to initiate anything. I can't do that. All right. So please be careful out there, guys. All right. This is only going to get worse. So the responsibility is on you.